he wanted to do in his life, he ain't going to get done. And then who walks on stage? Yeah, no pun intended there. And then he turns and he looks at Ophelia and he says, "Yo, slut, how's it going?" What is funny about that, Mr. Frank? By the way, the pit audience did that very thing. That's pretty funny. What do you mean, slut? Wait a minute, I just read it and it says he calls her a nymph. That's a mermaid. Well, sorry, for those of you raised on, Disney's Little Mermaid and all of that, let's, come on, you guys watched it and you liked it, and yes, you thought she was hot when you were young. I know. But here's the deal. This is what I would say about that. The Greek stories of the nymphs and the mermaids, yeah, not so much. What they did is they had Victoria's Secret bodies from here up. They were drop-dead gorgeous women from here up. That's what you saw when they were in the water. From here down, their waist, they were a disgusting sea serpent, snake. And they would swim to the ships, and they would call to the sailors, "Come out and jump into the water with us and make love to us." Stupid sailors been on a boat too long. Sure, why not? Jump out there, and they do make love to them. They make the best love to them of all time, but at the moment of climax sexually, they drown them. That's what nymphs are. And Hamlet calls Ophelia a nymph. That's not very nice, Miss Michaels says, and we should point out for your notes, that's not very nice. Let's point out something real quickly. And I appreciate your patience in our lecture this morning. Let's point out something real quickly, though. Hamlet is a thinker, most of this play. I've taught this play to younger students, and inevitably, they will say something like the following: "Dude, this is like the most boring play I've ever seen." Because I'm an hour and a half, and you will be. If you're watching this play, you are an hour and a half into this 3-hour play at the To Be or Not To Be soliloquy, and you realize there ain't been jack that's gone on in this play. Nothing. With the exception of a ghost coming out and having a conversation, which ultimately is kind of boring because he talks for a long time. There is nothing that happens in this play. Nothing other than words, words, words. Which is what Hamlet said to Polonius was the matter. We've been talking all the time. It will be Freud that will say, "So have you." While I've been giving this lecture, you've been thinking the whole time. Freud says 98% of what you were thinking had absolutely nothing to do with this lecture. You were thinking about other stuff. And 90% of that stuff you were thinking about, you didn't even know you were thinking. You're unconscious about it. Yeah.
So are you mad at us?
Yeah.
Attention.
So what I would say is, to be or not to be, that is the question. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.